hardened man. Try being like the soil now, if you can.
از برن که شب سر سب سنگ کوک شد گل بیروی رنگن از برن که شب سر سب سنگ کوک شد گل بیروی رنگن سرحت و سنگوی دهارو از منه زمانی کنمو سرحت و سنگوی دهارو از منه زمانی کنمو از برن که شب سر سب سنگ کوک شد گل بیروی رنگن از برن که شب سر سب سنگ کوک شد گل بیروی رنگن
Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Shanai, and welcome to our Sahaj musical seminar. And we are hosting this program actually from San Francisco Bay Area. And it is a really great pleasure to welcome you all to our Sahaj musical seminar with the meditation. I see so many people. I know there are many people who are in YouTube also. It is a really pleasure to see many people. And we really believe that this program will be wonderful with collectively, and we will all feel the same joy and the same connection together with meditation and the music. And it is really great honor to introduce you all with Nirmalights musical group. And Hassan, Sander, Antonin, Gabriel, and Lev. So today they are joining to our program, and they will be definitely giving this tremendous joy. I already feel so much joy. So introducing them to you all. And so I just, before welcoming to everyone, I'm before welcoming to this Nirmal Lives group, and I will just hand over to Yogi brother Pawan.
Thank you, Sister Shinai. Um, and on behalf of San Francisco Bay Area Collective and all the yogis who are watching this, I want to welcome Nirmalite groups again. And tell you about the agenda of the program today. So the Nirmalite groups will guide us into a guided meditation today. We'll start with a short meditation today. And then they will take us into the journey of live music, where they will be performing the Sufi qawwalis and bhajans and many devotional songs. The purpose of this seminar is during the course of this journey, the Nirmalite groups will help us understand how music can actually enhance or be a catalyst in our meditation. They will also explain us like how each note in the music is connected to each chakra in our subtle system. And one of the most important aspect that is very like I'm looking forward to is why do we sing these devotional bhajans or these songs or qawwalis? Like, what is their relationships with our spiritual ascent? So they will like to give their perspective on this question as well. During the course of this program, if you have any question, then what I will request, like if you're on the Zoom, then you can raise your hand and then you can ask that question at the appropriate time. Or you can also put it in the chat box and then we will read it for Nirmalite groups to answer those questions. After the meditation and music program, they will share their Sahaja journey also, just to see how their experience can help anybody on this program as well. So without further delays, I'll hand over to Nirmalite groups. Please give a little bit brief about yourself, and then we can get started with the seminar. Over to you, Nirmalite groups.
Thank you very much, and welcome to everybody to this music seminar. We're really very, very happy and very honored to be, invited, and we really welcome everybody. And we hope, today can be a really amazing experience for all of you. And yeah, so we'll start, just short presentations. My name is Antonin. I am from Belgium. I have been, let's say, meditating since all my life. And and this is something that I've always really enjoyed, sharing the joy and the effect that music can have on your meditation. And yeah, so this is something that I really very strongly believe this is something that should be shared, and it should be a collective experience. So as you can see, this is something that we really share and enjoy sharing. So yeah, that's for me. We have also Hassan here.
Hello everyone, I'm Hassan. I'm originally from Italy, but I live in Belgium, and I've also been meditating for a very long time. It's the benefits of the meditation that help us every day, every minute that keeps us together, keeps us here. And today we'll love to share our experience of how music has supported us in our meditations throughout these years. I will be playing this instrument, which is called the tabla, which is a very traditional Indian instrument. And yeah, I really hope you will all enjoy, and you will see indeed how meditation can really help us to discover ourselves more and more. So thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Hey everybody, my name's Gabriel, hope you can hear me. My proficiency is clapping, and that's what I'm really good at. So tonight you might hear me singing a little bit, but I'll mostly be flapping these two things together in a rhythmical manner. I've also been meditating for quite some time, but that's briefly my introduction. And I would like to also introduce Sandra here on my right and your left.
Yes, so I'm Sander. I've also been meditating, actively for a long time. And because I grew up with meditation and also with Indian music around me, it's been something that's always been very near and dear to my heart. So other than my usual profession as a musician in Western music, I also have a very big passion for Indian music as well. And so today I will be playing this instrument, which is Indian harmonium, which, you provide the air with your one hand, with the other hand you play the keys, pretty similar to the other keyboards or a piano or something like that. And also a little bit of the bansuri, which is an Indian bamboo flute, which lends itself particularly well for the more classical Indian music of North India or of South India, but in this case it will be of North India. So yeah, that's me. Leo?
Yeah, hello. My name is Leonardo. I'm from Italy, and as well as Gabriel, I'm going to be singing and clapping.
Yeah.
Hi everyone, my name is Nilam and I meditate because it brings me closer to myself, to the joy inside, and when I sing, I also get closer to this joy. So today I'll just be here to support and enjoy, so hope you will enjoy as well.
Hi, I'm Lucia, and I'll be essentially clapping and singing a little bit. And I've been also meditating since ever, like everyone here, and music is definitely a way to go deeper into meditation, or at least is that step that helps you to go into that state of meditation. So I hope you enjoy that tonight.
Hi. One more, just outside the screen. There you go.
Hi everyone, my name is Yuji and I've been meditating for 3 years, and I really love bhajans and qawwali, so I hope you will enjoy it.
Perfect. All right, so we will start then with a meditation. So please take a comfortable position. You know, can be sitting on the floor, can be sitting on a chair, it doesn't matter, as long as you're comfortable. And we'll start by raising our kundalini and bring ourselves in bandhan.
So if there are new participants to this seminar who haven't meditated before, we'll try to explain as well the things that we're doing so that you're not shocked or surprised. This exercise that we did just now is what we always do before our meditations, because it's a very simple exercise combined with our attention. It can help the energy which is within us, which is this sparkle or this reflection of the nature around us, which enables us to reach the state of meditation. So with this exercise, we ask this energy within us, this feminine energy, to awaken, and we spread this energy around us as well with these arcs, so that we can protect this state that we will achieve and that we will feel, so that we can have this moment of benevolence for longer. So that's the meaning of this simple exercise.
Again, the position that we try to have is, again, very relaxed, and we try to get our attention, which is usually, outside, on what's happening, on maybe things that have happened in the past, or things that have not yet happened, and we're projecting ourselves to, okay, what's going to happen in 1 hour, 2 hours, next day, next month. That's usually where our attention goes. What we'll try to do is now to let a little bit go of what was and what will be, and try to bring our attention to just what is happening right now. And there are lots of different ways we can help ourselves to get to that present moment. A very simple one is just closing our eyes and bringing our attention on our breathing. Without breathing differently, we're just bringing the attention to it. And importantly, we try to observe, but we try not to react. However things are, that's how they are. And we just try to be an observer. And then we can, with that same attention, with that same sense of just simple observation, we can come and put our attention on our hands. And again, we just try to observe. What do we feel in our hands? For some people, you might not feel anything, or the feelings might be very subtle. But as you develop the practice and you do it more often, you start feeling certain things in your hands. And these are just a reflection of your inner state, of how you are. So this is a very good way to kind of know yourself better. And as many of you must probably know, one thing which is really essential inside yoga is this energy that we all have inside of ourselves, the Kundalini energy, which is a motherly energy. And which is dormant at the base of our spine. And with the right desire, because we really have to have that desire for spiritual evolution, that energy will really respond to that desire and rise from the bottom of our spine through all the energy centers or chakras all the way to the topmost chakra. And so a very easy exercise that we can do is simply with our right hand, start at the base of our spine, and at our own rhythm, simply raise the hands, and within ourselves we can ask, Mother Kundalini, please rise. And bring me to a state of balance. We can do this movement just a couple of times. With the palm of our hand stretched out, we'll put the palm of our hand at the top on the last energy center. Press down a little bit and rotate the scalp clockwise. And here we'll express the desire within ourselves. Mother Kundalini, please give me the yoga, the connection. We'll raise our hand just a couple of centimeters on top of our head. Once again, simply trying to observe what we feel without any reactions. And we'll try to keep the attention just above our head. Bring our hands back on our laps. And for a couple of minutes, try to be aware of where is my attention. And if for some reason you see that the attention has drifted, is now maybe thinking about something else, that's all right. Very gently, without reacting, you bring the attention back just on top of your head. And within ourselves, we can ask this motherly energy, Mother, please bring me into thoughtless awareness. In this space between two thoughts. And in this space is the present moment. In this space, that is meditation. So as I said earlier, this Kundalini energy responds to our desire. But how can we express that desire? For it to rise, for it to bring us in balance, one of the first things that we were doing was the affirmations. Expressing the desire through words, we'll go through other ways of expressing that desire. And that makes the link, actually, to music. Because music is just another expression of that desire. And as we know, sound, it can have a tremendous effect on your state, on how you feel. It really has a great impact, actually, on your subtle system, on your energy centers. We can try now a little exercise where we'll bring in certain notes, and each of these notes will correspond to each of the chakras. So for this, we'll start first with the first chakra, the first energy center. If we're sitting on the floor, we can bring our attention to the point of contact we have on the floor, at the base of our spine. And here, the syllable that we were going to say, I'll say it once and then you can do it also, will be sa. And we'll try to hold that syllable. So we breathe in nicely. Sa. And breathe in. One more time. Now we'll bring our attention on the second energy center, which is right on our waist. On our hands, it's also on the thumb. And the name of this energy center is the Swadhisthana. And here the syllable will be Re. Re. One more time. Now we'll bring our attention on the third energy center, which is on our stomach. The name of this is the Nabi, and the syllable is Gha. One more time. Now we'll bring our attention on the fourth energy center, the heart. And here we'll say the syllable Ma. Now we'll put our attention on the fifth energy center. The name of it is the Vishuddhi. And here the syllable will be Pa. One more time. Now we can bring our attention on the sixth energy center, which is on our forehead. The name of this energy center is the Agnya. And here the syllable is Dha. One more time. And now we'll bring attention on the top of our head, the 7th energy center chakra, which is called the Sahasrara. And here we'll say the syllable Ni. One more time. With our attention on our Sahasrara, on the last energy center, again we can express that desire to our Kundalini. Mother, please rise and reinforce this connection. Please make it stronger, make it stable. So that the state of balance can permeate throughout my whole day, throughout my whole week. So that I can be free from overreacting or going to extremes. Again, we can try to keep our attention just above our Sahasrara. And we can invite Sander to play a little bit of the Bansuri. And here we can just try to observe, be aware. What is happening when the music is going on? What do I feel within me, on my hands, on top of my head? To finish up this meditation, as we did in the beginning, we can rise the Kundalini. And when we tie those knots on top of the head, we really try to bring the desire that the Kundalini stays there. And when we're doing the bandhans, the arcs, we're really expressing the desire that this state of meditation, this state of thoughtless awareness, keeps going. Thank you very much, everybody. We'll now move on to the second part where we'll be singing some bhajans, or what you call devotional songs, more from Hindustani culture in languages like Hindi or Marathi or Sanskrit, as well as what we call qawwalis, which are more from the Sufi culture, in languages like Urdu and Persian. You probably saw at the beginning the recording that we had done of this Persian song. We want to maybe share a little bit of the experience that was, because for us it was a very special experience, because this song is actually composed by the people that you see. So Sander composed the melody also with another person. Gabriel here was the one that was really inspired by a certain text of Rumi, and it was really a collaborative effort of everybody. And I'll invite maybe first Gabe to tell a few words about where did it come from.
For sure. Would you like to sing a bhajan before, or shall we get to the story first?
We could take one little story and then...
Okay, excellent. So once again, thank you for joining us this evening. It's such a great pleasure to be able to share with you an experience that has been indelible and has touched many of us, a collaborative effort in creating a song that really supports meditation. And to those of you who have seen the video before on YouTube, it is one that really sparks and reflects a lot of joy, because we had a lot of joy in also performing it, composing it, creating it, and finding it. So originally, Sander over here had the idea to create a qawwali. And a qawwali is, in a way, if we try to define it in terms, is a devotional song from the Sufi sect, or Sufi qawwalis. The specific lines that we picked were from, as many of you might know or have heard of Rumi before. If not, you may have seen a few pieces of text on Instagram, motivational posts here and there, every so often. However, there is much more to this complex character than a few quotes here and there. And Jalaluddin Rumi is also known as the originator of the whirling dervishes. So if you know the Sufis, who spin pirouettes in order to find that connection to their true self and to their deepest essence. So in a way, the Sufi end goal and the Sufi objective is very much aligned and parallel with that of a person who meditates. It's that connection to that which is both within, without, and beyond, and music is a vehicle in order to reach that connection. And so for us, composing this song was a special privilege. And to put the story a bit short, Sander simply asked me to look for a few notes, quotes, or poems that might make due for our composition. And I've read a little bit of Rumi here and there. So I went directly, of course, to the Masnavi, which is a cornucopia of depth, wonder, and beatitude that Rumi has composed over various volumes. And in his initial volume, there is one chapter called The Escape of a Merchant's Parent. But the story there is long, and the story there digresses from narrative to narrative, and I hope this evening won't be a digression of too many on my behalf, rather it sticks to the essence of the story. But we will share with you the transliteration and translation of rang rang, which means color, color. And essentially the story is about finding that color in one's life, finding that softness, finding that sensitivity, and finding that ability to receive and reciprocate that energy that is both dynamic, living, and beautiful. That's a small encapsulation, and on my behalf it was just finding the lines that really resonate with that intention so that we can provide you with that attention of music. And of course, it was only a small part of mine, and it was only the skeleton that was then fully furnished by the composition of Sander here and Antonio. And I haven't ever asked you, Sander, how did you go by creating that melody that is so catchy and vibrating and living? So I'm very curious to hear how you went.
Well, so when we found the lyrics that we wanted to use, we asked someone Iranian to record it for us, just speaking it, so that we at least know how we're supposed to pronounce it, because Farsi is not the easiest of languages, especially if coming from our background, our tongue. And so actually the melody flowed very naturally out of the flow of the original, or how it was pronounced, how it was said in that recording. So yeah, that's pretty much how it happened. I just decided on a scale, on a particular set of notes, a raga, as it's called in India, which is also what I played on the bansuri just now. Raga is a scale, a set of notes which abides by certain rules, which are more than just a combination of notes. There's ways of approaching the notes. There are notes which are more important, or which can only be approached from a certain direction. And so I chose a raga, which for me holds this kind of devotional mood, and based on that, it just flowed very naturally, I think. Yeah, so that's it. Great. Should we play it?
Sure. Right.
Switch.
Yeah.
Yes.
که شب سر سبسن اکشوتا گل بروی رنگ رنگ از برن که شب سر سبسن اکشوتا گل بروی رنگ رنگ صلحت و سنگوری رخاروش از من را یک زمانی کمبوش صلحت و سنگوری رخاروش از من را یک زمانی کمبوش از برن که شب سر سبسن اکشوتا گل بروی رنگ رنگ از برن که شب سر سبسن اکشوتا گل بروی رنگ رنگ مستقر که چند شود از برن که شب سر سبسن اکشوتا گل بروی رنگ رنگ از برن که شب سر سبسن اکشوتا گل بروی رنگ رنگ صلحت و سنگوری نخاروش از من را یک زمانی کمبوش صلحت و سنگوری نخاروش از من را یک زمانی کمبوش از برن که شب سر سبسن اکشوتا گل بروی رنگ رنگ از برن که شب سر سبسن اکشوتا گل بروی رنگ رنگ همه هست و بیای امر کن این همه هست و بیای امر کن ایمون از بیان و حسوهن ایمون از بیان و حسوهن جسم جسمان تاو دیدن این همه هست که شب سر سبسن اکشوتا گل بروی رنگ رنگ از برن که شب سر سبسن اکشوتا گل بروی رنگ رنگ صلحت و سنگوری نخاروش از من را یک زمانی کمبوش صلحت و سنگوری نخاروش که شب سر سبزن شد گل بروی رنگ رنگ از برن که شب سر سبزن شد گل بروی رنگ رنگ صلحت و سنگ بوری نکراش از من را یک زمانی کپوش صلحت و سنگ بوری نکراش از من را یک زمانی کپوش از برن که شب سر سبزن شد گل بروی رنگ رنگ از برن که شب سر سبزن شد گل بروی رنگ رنگ tana dere na, tana dere tim tani tana dina dere na, tim tana ni tana dina dere no, tano tano tana dere na, tadere na, tare na, tana tim tani tana dina dere na, tim tana ni tana dina dere na. Tana dere na, tana dere na, tana dere nom, tanom, 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 tadere na, tana dere na, tana dere na, tana dere, tana dere na, tana dere na, tana dere, tana dere na, tana dere na, tana dere. Asvaran ke shapsar sapsam, oh shota gor pero irang rang. Asvaran ke shapsar sapsam, oh shota gor pero irang rang. Solo hato sanguri ne kharos, azmona ek zamoni koko. Solo hato sanguri ne kharos, azmona ek zamoni koko. Asvaran ke shapsar sapsam, oh shota gor pero irang rang. Asvaran ke shapsar sapsam, oh shota gor pero irang rang.
What a beautiful singing and playing. Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
It's so beautiful, beautiful. You all made us, I believe, I think my voice is getting. Okay. My voice is getting echo again, right? Do you able to hear this? Okay, perfect, perfect. So, I love this song since first time I listened. If you remember me, first time when I met you all.
I think going from Nirmalights.
Hello?
Oh, we have to mute ourselves. Sorry, that's our.
Okay,
our
no
bad.
worries.
We're just muting.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. So nice. Since I listened this beautiful Sufi song, as I told you earlier when I met you very first time, I mean in the meeting, and I'm listening, maybe I'm not exaggerating, but I'm listening every day. It's such a beautiful singing and playing. And Sandir, it's amazing that you composed this music. And I was trying to find it from the Google, like I couldn't find it, and because I never heard it, and you must be really in such a meditative state that you compose this music, and also Gabriel, you must be really as the Sufis, of course, as we all are, realized soul. But your connection with the divine, your connection with the Sufi, and your connection with actually your spirit, it is you are the inspire for everyone, as we heard it, right? It's amazing. The connection with the spirit is amazing. How you connected with everyone, and this depth with the divine, and the depth with your own spirit, that you made everyone to collectively to sing and express this joy of divine. Is amazing. And I don't know. I don't think so. I will never get tired to listen. This song is beautiful. I don't know if you notice, in 2 months, 11,000 people are watched this composition. I don't know if you notice it. So because I'm watching every day, I can see the numbers. So it's beautiful. And thank you so much. I know you have so many different bhajans, but this is, I think, for a while, it will be one of the favorite one. It's so wonderful. It gives such a joy, such a joy. And I would like to hand over to our other dear friends, if they would like to say something to you all. I'm sure they want to express themselves too, or any question to our dear Nirmalights group. Please do it. Now is your turn. Is there any question, or is anyone would like to say to this beautiful musical group? Please do it.
One thing that I want to add, maybe, yeah. I think we didn't understand the words, but that's the beauty of the music. I mean, it's just music transcends across like language and cultural barriers. So anything that is divine created, like vibrations, we understand regardless of where we come from. Music seems to me the similar one, even though we didn't understand the words, but it had tremendous effect on the subtle being. So very nice, very nice.
And one more thing I would like to say, of course, as you say, this is the Farsi language, but you all look like a Farsi speaker, beautiful Farsi speakers. And how did you memorize it? Does anyone would like to say anything? How did you memorize this such a long, beautiful lyrics? Please tell us, one of you.
Well, I mean, we have of course papers to help us. I mean, I think through being in a state of meditation, you don't have to be so much trying to remember it or mentally trying to see, because if you mentally try to do this, it's too much, and so you really just have to be in a state where you surrender, you let go, and you just trust that the vibrations will support, and it does an amazing job. I mean, if I try to mentally wrap my head around how could I do this, it doesn't work. It only works when you're really in vibrations, and you just let go. So for me, it's not a mental process per se. Of course, listening to the song and practicing will definitely make it very easier. But more important than practicing is meditation. That's one of the music teachers that I had was saying, you can practice, yes, but meditate more. That was really that's something that kept with me. So I don't know. Anybody else has?
Perhaps we can share the translation of the lyrics if Neelam would like to.
The whole translation?
Or a part of
Maybe
it?
just the chorus, yeah.
Okay.
So maybe that's nice for the people listening. We can just share with you the translation of the chorus. So the chorus says that, don't claim in spring on stone some verdure grows. Be soft like soil to raise a lovely rose. For years you've been a stony-hearted man. Try being like the soil now, if you can.
Very nice.
All the other, the verses are also really beautiful, but maybe a bit too long to read out now.
Please go ahead. We love to hear.
Are you sure? Okay, sure. So the first verse, you made these eyes and we's so you could play the backgammon of worship every day. So all these eyes and we's can finally merge in their beloved, totally submerge. Bring here the order be, for only you transcend all speech and all our wishes too. The body thinks that you are one as well. Your grief and laughter it thinks it can tell. A heart that's bound by joy and misery does not deserve to see you properly. Those trapped in misery and laughter's snare all live dependent on such borrowed wear. So those are the verses.
Really nice.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. It was not that long.
It's true, actually. It looks longer than
It's amazing. And that is actually it brings us to how we get connect with our spirit. Like, it's amazing that connection in this song. And I think that's why we feel so much joy. It is united with one. Like how we say always, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, we become one with our spirit. I think this is the song. It really gives to that connection and that oneness. That's wonderful. That's so beautiful. It's amazing. So we would like to hand over to you now. What else you can share with us today?
Should we ask about the interactive thing?
So one of the things that we'll share now is a different type of song, more from the Hindustani then culture. Yeah, okay. So the next song will be in Sanskrit language. It has a structure actually that repeats in terms of the chorus. So I would invite you, those who are here on the call, if you want to sing along with us on your side, structure is very easy. This song actually brings the attention to our first energy center, the Muladhara. And it talks about the expression of innocence within us, the innocence that we see in little children, this purity. And by expressing that, we're really trying to reconnect with that innocence, with that purity that we see in children. So we'll be sharing actually our screen where you'll be able to see the lyrics.
Yes, we can see.
Perfect.
And also, Antonio, sorry to interrupt. Can I add something? When you all are singing, I would like to add very quickly, because when the realized souls are singing or playing any instrument, and as we all are realized soul, please, if you can, this is the time to experience, to feel the vibrations, the divine vibrations. Of course, you may open your eyes when you are listening, when you are watching them, but your kundalini, please allow yourself to rise your own kundalini and to feel the vibrations on your hands, on your top of your head. And that is the time, this is the time really to feel or to get to this experience. And of course, when we are listening, we can be in the meditative state. And if you would like to feel the vibrations on your vibrations when the realized souls are singing and playing, that you will give a chance to yourself to feel this moment. And everyone can open their hand, and please put your hands on your laps wherever you are sitting. But the sitting position should be like comfortable, but also please try to sit straight that your kundalini can rise up. So, and please enjoy it, and you can be in meditative state and try to feel the joy of silence with the singing. Now I will hand over to everyone. Thank you, Anton.
All right, so the chorus goes, I'll say it one time and everybody will sing together and you can follow that. Jai Ganaraya, Jai Ganaraya, Shri Ganaraya, Shri Ganaraya. One more time. Jai Ganaraya, Jai Ganaraya, Shri Ganaraya.
Shri Ganaraya.
Good.
Someone mute themselves.
Or the host will have to mute all other participants.
Okay, I think it's done. Yes.
All right.
Or not.
So that's the very, very simple structure at the first line that you see at the top. So, Jai Ganaraya, Shri Ganaraya, Jai Ganaraya, Jai Ganaraya, Shri Ganaraya,
Shri Ganaraya.
Jai Ganaraya, Shri Ganaraya, Mangala Murti Moria. Jai Ganaraya, Shri Ganaraya, Mangala Murti Moria. Oh Jai Ganaraya, Shri Ganaraya, Jai Ganaraya, Shri Ganaraya, Jai Ganaraya, Shri Ganaraya, Mangala Murti Moria. Jai Ganaraya, Shri Ganaraya, Mangala Murti Moria. Siddhi Vinayaka Mangal Data.
Siddhi Vinayaka Mangal Data.
Oh Siddhi Vinayaka Mangal Data.
Siddhi Vinayaka Mangal Data.
Oh Ashta Vinayak Mangal Dayak Mangal Murti Moria. Ashta Vinayak Mangal Dayak Mangal Murti Moria. Oh Jai Ganaraya,
Jai Ganaraya.
Shri Ganaraya, Jai Ganaraya, Shri Ganaraya. Oh Jai Ganaraya, Shri Ganaraya, Mangala Murti Moria. Jai Ganaraya, Shri Ganaraya, Mangala Murti Moria. Sindur Vadana Sankata Harana.
Sindur Vadana Sankata Harana.
Oh Sindur Vadana Sankata Harana.
Sindur Vadana Sankata Harana.
Oh Sindur Vadana Sankata Harana, Mangala Murti Moria. Sindur Vadana Sankata Harana, Mangala Murti Moria. Jai Ganaraya, Shri Ganaraya, Jai Ganaraya, Shri Ganaraya, Jai Ganaraya, Shri Ganaraya, Mangala Murti Moria. Jai Ganaraya, Shri Ganaraya, Mangala Murti Moria. Oh Mangala Murti Moria, Mangala Murti Moria. Oh Mangala Murti Moria. Oh Mangala Murti Moria. Oh Mangala Murti Moria. Oh Mangala Murti Moria. Jai Ganaraya, Shri Ganaraya, Jai Ganaraya, Shri Ganaraya, Jai Ganaraya,
Mangalamurti Moria, Om Mangalamurti Moria. The next song we will do really brings the attention on our Kundalini. I'll read a bit of the translation. Awaken, Mother Kundalini. Bestow your grace upon all. With your ascent to the Sahasrara, we shall all reach heavenly heights. Awaken, Mother Kundalini. So while the song is being offered, we can humbly ask to our own Kundalini, awaken, Mother Kundalini. Jago, 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 Kundalini माँ करो सब पे कृपा जागो कुंडलिनी माँ करो सब पे कृपा जागो कुंडलिनी माँ करो सब पे कृपा सहस्रार में आके सहस्रार में आके छू ही लेंगे वो हम आसमां जागो कुंडलिनी माँ करो सब पे कृपा जागो कुंडलिनी माँ करो सब पे कृपा मुलादार में तुम बैठी हो माँ सदियों से तुम सोई हुई मुलादार में तुम बैठी हो माँ सदियों से तुम सोई हुई इच्छा हुई पाले तुझको इच्छा हुई पाले तुझको हासिल हो तुम जागो कुंडलिनी माँ जागो कुंडलिनी माँ करो जाओ माँ मझा में अभी सभी चक्र तुम निरंजित करो समा जाओ माँ मझा में अभी सभी चक्र तुम निरंजित करो गणेशा स्वयं पूजे तुझको गणेशा स्वयं पूजे तुझको शरण में तेरी जागो कुंडलिनी माँ जागो कुंडलिनी माँ करो सब पे कृपा जगो कुंडलिनी माँ करो सब पे कृपा आत्मा में प्रकाश भरो जो बिखरे है चित्त एकात्रित करो सोई आत्मा में प्रकाश भरो जो बिखरे है चित्त एकात्रित करो तभी दूर होंगे अंधेरे तभी दूर होंगे अंधेरे रोशनी में तेरी जागो कुंडलिनी माँ जागो कुंडलिनी माँ करो सब पे कृपा जागो कुंडलिनी माँ करो सब पे कृपा सहस्रार में आके सहस्रार में आके छू ही लेंगे वो हम आसमां जागो कुंडलिनी माँ करो सब पे कृपा जागो कुंडलिनी माँ करो सब पे कृपा करो सब पे कृपा करो सब पे कृपा We can take a little moment to appreciate the silence within, to appreciate this moment.
And now to finish, we will come back to a more joyous, a more now in the Sufi tradition. We will sing the Masta Kalenda. See? Yeah. O papa pa ni da da mama ma 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 pa ni da pa da ni sa ni da papa pa ni da da mama ma papa pa ni da da mama ma pa ni da pa da ni sa ni da pa ni sa pa re sa pani sa pa re sa ga re sa pani sa ga re sa pani sa sa re sa ni sa pani ma pani ga re sa re sa ni sa pani ma pani ga re sa re re ga re sa re re ga re sa re sa ga re ga pa ma ga re sa re sa ni sa pani ga re sa re sa the mast kalandar mast the mast kalandar mast the mast kalandar mast the mast kalandar mast ek virde dam ali ek virde dam ali ek virde dam ali ek virde dam ali sakhi lal kalandar mast sakhi lal kalandar mast chul lal kalandar mast da mast kalandar mast da mast kalandar mast da mast kalandar mast da mast kalandar mast jamalaka tu ali aki jamalaka tu ali aki jamalaka tu ali aki jamalaka tu ali aki jamalaka saj an par larke aki jamalaka saj an par larke ajnat kal sali ali kar gaye mast 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 kalandar mast mast kalandar mast mast kalandar the mast kalandar mast रब ने कीने शान बनाए बेकर्मा थे कर्म कमाए भी तेरे दर ते आए वो न कभी भी खाली आए एक बिरदे दम अली एक बिरदे दम अली सखी लाल कलंदर मस्त सखी लाल कलंदर मस्त
शाना ऊंचिया तेरी न पीरा ओ तेरी न पीरा शाना ऊंचिया तेरी न पीरा ओ तेरी न पीरा शाना ऊंचिया ओ तेरी न पीरा होवन दो अनेरी पीरा होवन दो अनेरी पीरा आसान है बातेरी पीरा सुन लर्जा आज मेरी पीरा एक बिरदे दम दम अली अली बिरदे दम दम अली सखी लाल कलंदर मस्त मस्त सखी लाल कलंदर मस्त मस्त चुल लाल कलंदर मस्त मस्त दम मस्त कलंदर मस्त मस्त दम मस्त कलंदर मस्त दम 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 मस्त कलंदर मस्त दम मस्त कलंदर मस्त ओ निसा नी रे मारे रे निसा रे रे सा 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 निसा नी रे मारे रे निसा रे रे सा पारा नी निसा नी रे मारे निसा रे रे सा पारा नी निसा नी रे मारे रे निसा रे रे सा 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 ma pani gare gare sa re sa nisa pani ma pa ma pani gare gare sa 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 re 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 ga 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 o sa re sa gare gare ma gare sa sa re sa nisa pani ma pani gare gare sa re sa dam mast kalandar mast mast dam mast kalandar mast dam mast kalandar mast dam mast kalandar mast mast dam mast kalandar mast dam mast kalandar mast mast dam mast kalandar mast dam mast kalandar mast mast dam mast kalandar mast mast dam mast kalandar mast mast chule lal kalandar mast mast dam mast kalandar mast mast dam mast kalandar dam mast kalandar mast 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 kalandar mast mast dam mast kalandar mast dam mast kalandar mast mast dam mast kalandar mast kalandar mast mast dam mast kalandar mast dam mast kalandar mast mast dam mast kalandar mast 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 dam mast kalandar mast mast dam mast kalandar mast dam mast kalandar mast mast dam mast kalandar mast Thank you for joining us today, and I hope you were able to experience the joy that we are feeling now and the vibrations. Thank you very much for coming.
Antonin, first and foremost, how amazing Shri Mataji's these Nirmalite children are. I just felt that in this song, especially, like, so much energy and the body language and the way you were into it, and it was reflecting from your body language, facial expressions, everything great, super energy. I just want to ask one question. Basically, like you also touched upon earlier, that when you sing, you are actually not doing it mentally, but you're letting it go and doing it with spontaneity, with the vibrations. So Sahaj is all about how deep your surrender is. So basically, this is your surrender into Shri Mataji's lotus feet. How does one get that thing to a deeper level? where we can just let go of everything and completely surrender. And somehow, if we can also relate it to how these devotional songs help, what is their connection with that? That'll be great if you can share any thoughts on that.
It's a very, very nice question. It's tricky to explain to words what it feels to be in a state of surrender. It's tricky to explain with words what it is, because it's not a concept, it's an experience. To be in a state of thoughtless awareness. I think the important thing is that we try to strive for it. And we really have to want that. I think that's a good first step, is to really strongly desire it. And trust that our own Kundalini, our own maternal energy, will do the job. And the only thing you have to do is to try to, as much as possible, take away the layers of resistance, which can be maybe your conditionings, right, that you've had in the past, or the ego, which is this I within ourselves. I do this, I do that. And to try to go a little bit beyond that. As much as possible, those layers we can take, the more the Kundalini can help us and get us to this state of surrender. And we'll open up all these qualities that we have within ourselves, such as, for example, innocence that we were talking about with one of the previous songs. Anybody else has any thoughts?
Yeah, I think as a musician, or even if you're not a musician, but someone who wants to feel this level of surrender or of thoughtlessness when playing music, when singing music, singing songs. Firstly, well, actually, it's as he said that we have to get over our kind of barriers, and the first one would be actually to practice, because that will allow you to be able to play without having to think about everything you're doing. And once you reach a level where you don't have to consciously think about everything you do, then there's of course the other side of the balance, which is that you have to completely humble yourself down once you think you know what you're doing, because that's the other barrier. And so if you can get over those two, that's the moment you could really get lost in the music. And for that, well, as Uncle asked about the devotional songs, I think that devotion is really important to really get into that state where you fully surrender yourself, and then the music just comes. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. But yes, if you feel this little spark of gratitude, of surrender, then these devotional songs can really amplify that, and you can really express it, and through expressing it you immerse yourself even more into that. So that's what I can say.
And if I may add to that, when you praise through devotion, you not only raise your words to the Lotus feet, but you also lift and elevate yourself in that same moment. So music has an ability to tune into different aspects of ourselves. And when both the artist and the artwork, when both the beloved and the blessed, when one and two are united, and there's no division between, that's what music can truly achieve. When there's no two, there's no we, there's no I, there's just us.
That's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. I know it's hard to put in words, but you did great job. I really got some good answer here. I hope audience liked it too. There are some, I don't know if you are seeing the chat box, but I will just read out some people are expressing their gratitude. So one comment says from Sarita, so joyful, tremendous vibrations. Thank you for your blissful music. Then one from Falguna, Jai Shri Mataji, nice musical evening, pure bliss. And then Bronwan, thank you for such a wonderful meditation. Absolute divine, thank you so much. And thank you for the joy. So it was incredible evening. For us, it's morning and it's pretty late for you. But we really would like to thank you for giving us your time. And it was contagious, your energy, your passion, and hopefully everybody will benefit from it. And, sometimes like one little thing, one little line somebody says changes somebody's life completely. So your experience that you shared will have same effect for many audience. And thank you again. I hope we will see you again. We'll invite you again for another evening or afternoon. So thank you so much. I'll hand over to Sister Shania to say a few words, and then we can close the session. Thank you again. Jai Shri Mataji.
So I have so many things to tell, but you all forgot something. Of course, besides the devotion, I mean, of course, we all are the realized souls, and it means we are seekers of the truth, right? We are just seeking only two things. One is the spirit, another is the God Almighty. So this is the devotion. So you all said this devotional song when we are singing, actually, there is no mind. There is no any thoughts, but you all forgot something. Maybe Hassan also forgot to tell us earlier. He shared us. So I would like to say, of course, maybe you notice one of them already told. All these young Sahaja, they born in Sahaja Yoga, and the parents are the Sahaja. Of course, they started Sahaja Yoga, or they started to meditate very early age. But also Hassan said a week before, we grow with this music by listening when we were baby, right, Hassan? So and then he said it is in our bones, it is in our blood. So this devotional songs, of course, besides our seeking of the truth, or connecting, besides that, of course, desire to connect with our spirit, but also, it is in their blood, as he said. I just wanted to share. This is another secret, right, Hassan? Okay. Okay, so of course that's why you can tell. I mean, I can tell how they are singing so effortless, how they are singing such a with joy, and how they are singing Persian songs and Marathi, Hindi, or Sanskrit so beautifully, so easily, because they were all listening since babies in childhood. But of course, definitely their desire also very strong to connect with themselves, connect with this devotion, this connect with the all-pervading divine power with their music. So it really, I really want to say thank you so much. You opened our hearts so much, and you brought so much joy and so much devotion, and you made us, of course, meditate, and also you made us dance wherever we are. I'm sure many people, they start to dance with this last Kavali. It was so wonderful, and we really appreciate for your time, for your effort, for all your experience that you brought it us, and it's such a beautiful collective you are. I wish you to be always like this, collectively live and express your joy together and express the divine love with everyone. As you all are amazing instrument. I really want to say from my heart, thank you so much for joining to our program. So I will hand over to you all now.
I think it's really, like I said at the very beginning, it's such an honor to be, sharing this with you all. And we hope that, for a lot of people that are here present, we can one day maybe even, meet you in real life. That would be really amazing. And, have a nice cup of tea and sing together and enjoy together. So for all the people that are out there, maybe some people are alone and they don't have people that are around them that are, maybe meditating or that want to strive for this. Know that there are people out there. Know that, there is a community that is there and that is really open-hearted. And we're very, very, very happy to have any new people that, want to experience this. And we're eager to meet you and to really share that joy. So thank you very much.
Thank you. And it means please come back again. We will ask you this to meet you all. So till we meet physically to have our own tea together and having dinner and staying with us. But till we get that point, and please keep coming. So nice to have you all again. Thank you so much. And
thank you.
Please give our love to everyone. And take care of yourself. Lots of love to you all.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.